strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go, boys. Bring it to the strap.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, that's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Stafford. And James has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Steps away to his left. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Light. 45. Hey, Delta. Night, sweetheart. 45. 3rd
and long. It's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Breakstone, Travis. Check.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Alert! Red, up. Check 99. Takes 3. 218, chopper.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red, switch. Deuce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jarrett Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Hey, 18. 6-6, pull it high. Red, up. Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. On first down, Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the screen. Ran, come. Hey, Echo. Go. Hey, 40's Mike. Right there, 40's Mike.
Here's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Stafford now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
45. Mike, 45.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
61. Match box. Right. Lock in.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. They find some open field here. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Hey,
To the air again, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They go play action with Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And that will get them one closer. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. He's checking it.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All day, defense, all day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 87 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he fires one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing again. Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at
touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
47, Lions 20. Pat O'Donnell.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
First down.
On first down, Stafford here. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On the return is Cohen. And running with power here. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
He's coming. Switch up. Hey, 18.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And they take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.